KJAM Madison.
The following presentation of KJAM Sports is brought to you by Avera Orthopedics.
This is Jessie Giles. This is Nicole Brown. And this is Bulldog Basketball.
And this is Bulldog Basketball. This is Olivia Rude. And this is Bulldog Basketball.
Back over to Anna. Anna tries another three. Right side, good for Anna Theophilus. Pops it up top for Nybert. Nybert fires the three. Top of the key. It's good.
Oh, one last question. Are we sticking with 3-minute breaks?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Anna Theophilus, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Back to Anna. Anna drives inside. Pulls up the jump shot off the window. She banks it in. Sioux Falls Christian stolen away by Storwell. Put back no. Giles grabs the rebound and dribbles down with three. She dribbles away as time expires.
Hi, this is Karen Nybert, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Look at the corner, a three for Beacon, and he got it.
I'm Eric Beacon, and this is Bulldog Basketball.
Lob inside, looking for Beacon. First touchdown, low count, and the foul for Aaron Beacon.
Hi, this is Jaden Yankee. Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Trying to kick it off, ball's loose. Beacon has it, puts up the shot at the buzzer, and he hits. Jackson into the front court, sees it open, he drives it off the window. Count it, and the foul.
Hi, this is Jackson Yankee, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Jackson drives this, goes right around Porcello, and a floater with the English. Drops in. Stops the key for Giles. Straight on three is in for Josh Giles.
Hi, this is Josh Giles, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Sanford Pentagon Heritage Court here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. It's Madison Bulldog boys basketball as Madison ready to take on the Wolfpack of Western Christian. Wolfpack out of Hall, Iowa. They are the two-time defending champions of Class 2A in Iowa. Those are the schools roughly in the same size category as Madison, and they are 18-0 on the season. A perennial powerhouse down there in Iowa. Western Christian has won 8 overall titles, including 6 of them since 2004, and they're on an 18-game winning streak coming into this ball game. They won last night handily over Cherokee, and now come in to take on the Madison Bulldogs, 14-1 on the season. Madison coming off their victory earlier this week. They took on Lennox on Tuesday. Bulldogs picked up a 73-67 victory in that ball game. Moved Madison to 14-1 as they've racked off 3 wins now in a row since that loss to Sioux Falls Christian. The Chargers of Sioux Falls Christian, by the way, stayed perfect tonight. Sioux Valley had them down the entire first half, but the Chargers came back, grabbed the lead. I think it was for the first time in the third quarter, and the Chargers go on to beat Sioux Valley 76-69 here tonight. Madison Bulldog boys, after that loss to Sioux Falls Christian, then had a couple of games where the offense was a little hard to come by. The victory over Chamberlain and the victory over Sisseton. That was a week ago today at Madison for that NEC DAC-12 conference clash, but things got a little bit better against Lennox. Bulldogs got out to a nice start. Were able to get the offense rolling there, racking up 73 points against Paul McVeigh's club, but they're going to be very heavily tested here against a very similar team in Western Christian. They're a team that wants to get up and down and run the floor. They've got a big man in the middle in Jacob Viss. Viss, a 6'7" junior, averaging 18 points and about 8 rebounds per game. They've got a lot of firepower, like the Bulldogs. They're averaging right around 66 points per game. Both teams allowing about 50 points per game. So very similar ball clubs here on paper. The only common opponent they've got is T area. Both teams picked up wins over T. Western Christian beat T area a couple of weeks ago on the 19th by a final of 71-66. Western Christian will play Sioux Falls Christian later this year as well. They end the season against the Chargers coming up in Hall, Iowa on the 8th of February next week. Much to get to here in our Farmers Egg Center pregame show. We talked with the head coach of the Wolfpack, Bill Harmsen. We'll get that interview for you in a minute. First, I'll remind you that your Law on the Court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, who reminds players, fans, and coaches to show proper respect for at all times for high school officials who give of their time to make South Dakota High School Activities Association events possible. Brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Let's take a 3-minute timeout on your Farmers Ag Center pregame show. We'll be back with our interview with Wolfpack head coach Bill Harmsen. That's next in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog Basketball on KJAM.
The Equifax data breach has affected over 145 million Americans. The Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, urges you to take steps to protect against identity theft. To see if you're a victim of the data breach, go to EquifaxSecurity2017.com. Then determine what steps you want to take that works best for you. Regularly request your free credit reports and inspect them closely. Beware of phishing emails and don't open messages or attachments from unknown senders. For more information, log on to consumer.sd.gov or call 800-300-1986.
We all know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance today. 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
Your local Helena and Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protections, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment. And their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Welcome back to our Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 KJAM. The Madison boys ready to take on the Western Christian Wolfpack out of Hall, Iowa. Yesterday afternoon, I had a chance to talk with Bill Harmsen. He's the head coach of the Wolfpack. For fans around here who are just maybe hearing about Western Christian for the first time now because Madison's going to be playing them, but folks in Iowa have been hearing about your team for a long time. Just give us a little synopsis, if you could, about the history and the success this program has had, in the last decade plus over there.
Well, first of all, good to be with you. And we're, of course, really looking forward to being able to play Madison Saturday night. I think that'll be a great game for us as a team and hopefully Madison, for them as well, and hopefully for the crowd. And Western Christian has quite a rich basketball tradition history here in the state of Iowa. Our former coach, Jim Meekoff, was the head coach here for 34 years. And while here, he amassed nearly 700 wins and 8 state championships. And he is the all-time leader in state championships in the state of Iowa. I took over for Jim last season, and I was his longtime assistant. I was the head girls coach for 5 years, and then I moved back over to the boys. And last year we won the state title. And so Western has a long, rich tradition of boys basketball. And so it's really fun to be a part of, and we're really looking forward for a great game against Madison.
What can fans expect to see out of this team? Is there a particular style that maybe defines how your team plays?
Well, this year we have some good size, and so we try and exploit teams with our size. We have some nice athletes that really can push the ball up and down the floor, but defensively we try and hang our hat on, and we try and get after people and make them feel uncomfortable as best we can. And we're not a big pressing team, but very similar to Madison. You know, you just try and be as fundamentally sound in the half court as what you can, and try and limit what our opponent does.
Madison, also known as a team that really wants to get out and run. Is that something that you want to play with, or do you try to slow a team down a little bit like that?
No, we'll certainly run, and you know, on a big court like Pentagon, you know, that's really fun, just having 10 extra feet to play on the basketball floor. So we're really looking forward to that challenge, being able to play a great team like Madison with great athletes, and just see if we can run with them. I think that'll be a fun challenge.
You know, looking at the roster, I mean, you've got the state championships in the last couple of years, and now you see a team that's off to the big 15 or 16 wins in a row to start this year. I kind of expected to see some senior heavy team. You're really not, though. You've got a fairly young team that's producing at a very high level.
Yeah, we have 2 seniors that start for us, and then the rest of our rotation is all juniors and sophomores. And so whenever you have a young team like that, you're always concerned about the mental part of the game, and if they're ready to play, and if we can stay away from lulls in a game. And those are all things that we're addressing as a coaching staff and trying to get rid of as the season progresses. And we know for sure that going into the Pentagon on Saturday, we can't have any of those lapses. And so it'll be a great challenge for us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Who are some of the players that are the leaders on the court here for your team?
Sure. We're led in scoring and rebounding by Jacob Vith. Jacob is a 6'7" junior. He played some for us last year, been highly consistent for us this year as the season has gone on. Caleb Harmsen is a shooting guard for us. Really a good three-point shooter, understands the game very well. Our point guard is Ben Granstra. Ben is a great athlete and just guides and runs our team very well. We have another 6'6" post player in Carter Bruce that has been extremely consistent for us, right around that 10, 11 points a game. And then Clay Van Tall rounds out our starting lineup, and just a very good role player for us. Can hit shots, can defend very well. So we have a nice mix of size and speed and athleticism. We try and play 9 guys in our rotation to keep people fresh. And so, yeah, it's the guys have really accepted coaching well this year. They are playing really hard. And, our season is wrapping up within a week.
Yeah.
And so, we played the T area. We have you guys. With Madison. Next week we actually play Sioux Falls Christian again. We've been up and played Roosevelt, and so we've been sprinkling in quite a few South Dakota teams, right around that Sioux Falls area. So it's a different style of ball, and it does a great job of preparing us for the Iowa, for our tournament run. And so we're really happy to have the experience and to have the opportunity to play Madison.
Well, I know we're very excited down here to see you on the court. And like I said, it's a fun place to play some kind of unique games in that unique setting in the Pentagon. So we're all looking forward to it on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great crowd. Just looking at the lineup that Paul Seville has put together for Saturday night, I think there'll be great crowds. I think there'll be a lot of interested, regional interest in what's going on there that night, and be just a fun night for basketball.
Absolutely. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. I know you got a game tonight too, so good luck there and in the game on Saturday as well.
All right. Fantastic. Nice being with you.
That's Bill Harmsen, the head coach of the Western Christian Wolfpack. Let's take another 3-minute timeout. A look at your starting lineups is next. This is the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic. Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Ballbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM in the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. I'm Matt Gross, high above Heritage Court here at the Sanford Pentagon, home of the Sioux Falls Sky Force, the Miami Heat affiliate of the NBA D-League. This is the second to last game at the Pentagon tonight. Madison Bulldogs taking on the Wolfpack of Western Christian. After this, it'll be Sioux Falls, Washington taking on Sioux City East in the final game. Sisseton won here earlier today. The Sisseton Redmen with a victory over St. Thomas More. And then Sioux Falls Christian just a little bit ago with the win over Sioux Valley as the Chargers stay undefeated on the season. Things have wrapped up in Madison back at the DAC-12 NEC Conference Clash. The Hamlin Chargers took the final game of that, defeating Lennox 56-45. As they're taking a look at the starting lineups here, Dakota Valley beat Clark Willow Lake. Aberdeen Roncalli beat the West Central girls. Del Rapids beat Millbank in Madison. Vermilion beat Castlewood. It was Sioux Falls Christian over Groton. Madison girls got the win earlier today, beating Redfield Dolan. Elk Point Jefferson beat Webster. Tri-Valley beat Sisseton. Teed beat Dual. And Canton beat Britton Hecla. So a good day again, just a couple of wins for the NEC in that DAC-12 NEC Conference Clash. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups here for these two squads. Madison Bulldogs are going to be the visitors here today, I believe. Actually, no, check that. They are the home team here today. Let's take a look at the starters for the visitors then. The Wolfpack of Western Christian. Starting at the guards, Caleb Harmsen and Ben Granstra. The forwards, Clay Vantol and Carter Broke. And the 6'7" center is Jacob Viss. For the Madison Bulldogs, Josh Giles and Nick Comas are the guards. Jaden and Jackson Yankee, the forwards. And Aaron Fegan, speaking of 6'7" centers, Aaron Fegan, the 6'7" senior center in the middle for Madison. Like I said, two teams that are very similar. They want to push the tempo, and they've got the big men in the middle. Viss, the leading scorer and rebounder for Western Christian. Fegan, the leading scorer for Madison. Actually, Jackson, the leading rebounder for the Bulldogs on the season. Madison, the home team, in their white uniforms. Western Christian Wolfpack in their road maroon. Thanks for joining me. I'm Matt Gross here on AM 1390 KJAM, and those of you on our video stream on the Bulldog Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. Bulldog basketball is brought to you in part tonight by Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. As the teams break the huddle and come out to center court at the Sanford Pentagon. Fegan in the middle, ready to jump it up with Jacob Viss. And this ball game is underway. Opening tip is controlled by the Wolfpack of Western Christian. As they come into the front court, Vantol. All right, the guard swings it over to Viss. On the outside, Fegan will guard him man-to-man. They go down low to the block on the other side into the hands of Granster. Spins his way in on Jaden. Shot was short, no good. Rebound to Broke, but he lost it out of bounds. It's picked up by Giles. He wings it ahead to Jackson. Made a nice leaping grab to save it and reset here for the Madison Bulldogs. Giles runs the point at the top of the key. Wolfpack go man-to-man as well, and the Bulldogs go right into Aaron Fegan. Isolate him on the right side, going one-on-one on Viss. He turns with the right hand, puts it up, rolls off the rim, no good. And the rebound down to the Wolfpack. Hesitation move, and now a drive by Granstra. Denied by the Bulldogs, so he'll kick it back out top of the key. Harmsen drives in with the left-handed layup. No good. Comas rebounds for Madison. Comas tries to push it ahead. The pass is intercepted by Granstra and then goes out of bounds. Last touch by Granstra and back to the Bulldogs. About 1 minute gone by here. No score in this ball game at the Sanford Pentagon. Bulldogs and the Wolfpack. Someone looking to strike first blood here. Jackson with the basketball. Leaves it off for Jaden on the left side. Fegan comes top of the key. Pump fakes on that shot from downtown and then gives it back to Jaden off the wing. Here's Comas. He steps back, finds Fegan again. Matched up one-on-one with Jacob Viss. He lobs down low for Jackson. Jackson dribbled it off his foot. The help defense came from Harmsen. Jackson tried to make a power move inside, dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. And a turnover on the Madison Bulldogs. Gives it up to the Wolfpack here as Granster brings it into the front court. Then Granster, the point guard, works around left side, picks up his dribble, swings the pass over to Broke. Broke, corner right side for a three, no good, and it goes up off the top of the backboard and over, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. 3-point shot attempt by Harmsen was off the mark. Still no score here in the ball game as the Bulldogs bring it up. Jackson. Bulldogs go right down into Fegan again. Fegan spins his way into the paint, puts it up off the window, and connects. Going right at Jacob Viss, and he got the first two of the ball game. A 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Granster quickly into the front court. Leaves it behind him to Vantol. Drives into the block left side. Giles was stayed with him. Cut him off. Now he threw the ball away as he went to the right side. Picked up by Jackson. Jackson layup too strong, but Fegan is there for an offensive rebound and a putback at the rim. And a 4-0 run here for the Bulldogs to start the game. All four coming from Aaron Fegan. Vantol on the left side trying to go down low for Broke. Top of the key instead. Swing it over right side. Granstra goes into Broke on the left side. Ball was poked away, but they recover. Viss will set a screen. Granstra rejects. Goes the other way. Drives inside around a couple of Bulldog defenders. Split Giles and Jackson that time and laid it in for the first two for the Wolfpack. Giles left side here for the Madison Bulldogs, leading by 2 in the early going of this ball game. Giles left side, man-to-man with Breck. Top of the key, Fegan lobs it down low, finds Jackson. Jackson tiptoes the baseline, reverse layup is good by Jackson Yankee. And it's a 6-2 Madison lead here. Granstra with tempo. Drives into the paint, kicks it out behind him. Ball was knocked around. Now they go down low. Now back outside, top of the key. Harmsen for 3. It's good. Comas came down to help, left his man open, and it's a 3-point shot and a 1-point Madison lead. Jaden with a crossover. Season opening. Drives inside off the window. The shot too strong. Rebound to Harmsen for Western Christian. Across the timeline he goes. Leaves it off in the corner for Vantol. They go down low. Back outside Harmsen. Viss again on the block. Double team comes back out. Vantol for a three. Harmsen back to back. Gomez came to double team twice, and immediately they go right back to his man, and Harmsen knocks it down. Back-to-back threes have given the Wolfpack their first lead of the ball game, 8-6 here. In this first quarter, almost halfway gone by. Fegan being fronted. Nice entry pass by Giles. Fegan held his man, then went and got the ball and got the lay-in. He's got 6 of the Bulldog 8. And we're tied at 8 here in the early going. Ben Granstra goes around the screen left side. Picked up by Fegan as he comes in. Fegan blocks the ball. He got it back. Put back up. Blocked again by Fegan. Fight for the loose ball. Going to be picked up by Fegan and the Bulldogs. Granstra went into the bench. Bulldogs have got a 5-on-4 coming the other way. Pass inside Jackson. And a blocking foul inside. And that'll send Jackson Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. Hard contact between him and Harmsen. Harmsen, the officials say, not set. Subs ready to check in both ways. Doyle Brown waiting to come in for Madison. He'll replace Josh Giles. It'll be 2 shots here for Jackson Yankee from the GSN Insurance free throw line. We're tied at 8, and we're still tied as the free throw rattles out. Subs in for Western Christian. Justin Bleeker into the ball game along with Harry Steele. Checking in. Granstra out of the ball game for Western Christian. Jackson Yankee's second attempt here for the GSN Insurance free throw line is up. Back of the iron, no good. Fegan, though, grabs an offensive rebound. Got knocked out of his hands. He tracks it down and will set here for the Bulldogs. So Jackson misses both, but Fegan keeps the possession alive. Lob pass inside. Comas had his man posted up. Double team. He goes back out to Brown. Now outside for Fegan. Fegan goes down to the block for Jackson. Jackson from the left side fades away with the right hand and connects. That'll be 4 in the ball game for Jackson Yankee now. The Bulldogs have the lead again at 10-8. Quickly the other way. 3-point shot. Bleeker, no good. Jackson has the rebound for Madison. Wants to run. Lobs it ahead. Finds Jaden. Lost the handle on the basketball, though, and it's picked up by Bleeker on the other end. Harmsen will run it up into the front court. Leaves it off for Viss. Viss drives in from the block, and he'll get his first 2 as he connects from the window. Beat Fegan down the floor that time for the lay-in. We're tied at 10 here in the first quarter with 3 minutes yet to go. Jaden between the circles. Passes left side for Jackson. More subs either way. Fegan top of the key. Wants a 3, and he got it. Aaron Fegan with a big shot from downtown. Puts the Bulldogs back up again, 13-10 here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Vantol, season opening, drives around Doyle. Layup good from the left side. Doyle gave him too much room that time, and he put it in and brings it back to a 1-point Madison lead here, 13-12. Fegan right side, wants to break down Biss one-on-one, drives into the paint. Wraps a pass down low, was looking for Doyle. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Aaron Fegan, 9 points in the ball game for the Bulldogs. 3 rebounds and a couple of block shots and a couple of assists here for Fegan as well, but had a turnover right there. Gives the basketball back to the Wolfpack of Western Christian. Madison leading by a point here, 13-12 with 2:29 to go in the first quarter. Western Christian basketball. Bleeker passes left side into the hands of Granstra. Back to the top of the key now, Steele. Steele goes inside, battling his way down low. Was Beck. He lost a handle of the basketball. Gets it out to Harmsen. Harmsen kicks it out for a steal. 3, no good. Fegan goes in the air, taps the rebound around. It's going to be picked up by the Chargers, or pardon me, by the Wolfpack, and put in by Granstra down low. And back to a 1-point lead for the Wolfpack. Back and forth we go here in this first quarter, a 14-3 Western Christian lead. Doyle Brown trying to post up. Fegan top of the key. Doesn't bite on the 3. Gives it over to Jaden. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Caleb Riley. Outside Doyle for a long 2. Brown shot, no good. Riley fighting for another rebound. He can't get it. It's hauled in by the Wolfpack. Western Christian quickly the other way. Granstra drives in. Off Fegan. Off the window. Good for 2. And a 3-point lead is the biggest of the game now for the Wolfpack, 16-13. Jaden Yankee between the circles with the basketball for the Madison Bulldogs. Caleb Riley back into the game, trying to post up down low. Brown tried an entry pass in. It was stolen away easily, but the officials will say the ball was kicked That's going to bail the Bulldogs out. Jackson Yankee ready to come back in here for Madison. As coming out is Aaron Fegan. So the Bulldogs will give up their height with Jacob Viss down there. It'll be probably Jackson's responsibility to guard him down low. As Fegan gets a breather with 1:20 to play here in the first quarter. 16-13, Western Christian with the lead. Jackson works it around the arc left side. Now down into the corner for Jaden. Steps back, double team comes, skips a pass over to Riley. Now to Jackson on the right side. Guarded by Viss. He'll take the three over the top of him. No good. Caleb Riley with the offensive rebound. Falling out of bounds. He saves it into Jaden. Dribbles down to the corner. Jaden going to try another three. This one rattles around and falls in. Jaden Yankees three ties the game at 16. Quickly, here come the Wolfpack. Riley down low, rather, trying to post up and keep Viss out of the block as he sprinted down the floor. Good job by Caleb to keep him out. Now they're trying to go back in. Riley fronts. Free throw line. And they go inside. Pass broken up. It's picked up by Granstra. Now out left side for Steele. Steele goes down to the block. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. Jackson Yankee leaves the pass ahead for Doyle down the court. Right-handed lay-in is good for Brown. And it's a 2-point Madison lead again, 18-16, as this first quarter has less than a minute to go. 25 seconds to be exact. The shot clock is off, and Granstra and the Wolfpack can hold for the final shot. Jaden one-on-one with Granstra. He walks out beyond the NBA arc now and waits for him. With 12 seconds, Granstra still holding. Here comes the Viss screen. Hard hedge by Riley. Pass right side near the free throw line. They go down low for Viss. They're going to get a foul on Caleb Riley before Viss could make a move. That's not a terrible foul. Bulldogs only had one foul on the scoreboard. You foul him here with 5.4. Now the inbound on the baseline and see if you can't make him take a little harder shot. They had Viss posted up very well. He caught it cleanly in the block. So pretty good foul by Caleb Riley. They're trying to go inside in the inbounds. They do go inside. Man in the air. Shot is up and good for Breck. And the first quarter with a three-point heave is going to come to an end. After one, we're tied at 18 between Western Christian and the Madison Bulldogs. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. More Bulldog basketball in 1 minute here on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays and both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Back in Sioux Falls at the Sanford Pentagon. It's the Pentagon Classic here on AM 1390 and online with our video stream on the Madison Bulldogs sports page at amazingmadison.com. Western Christian of Iowa and Madison tied at 18 here. Aaron Fegan, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in that opening quarter. The Bulldogs have the basketball. Fegan is back out on the floor. Bulldogs go into the corner for Comas. Now back to Aaron. Aaron skips it outside for Jaden. Had a 3 in the first. Wants another one, and he got it. Jaden Yankee, his second from downtown. 21-18. Bulldogs with the lead. Granstra into Vantil now. Viss trying to post up on Fegan from the left side. They'll work it to the right instead. Trying to go against Jackson down there was Breck. Around the screen comes Vantil. Vantil sees his opening. Now passes back out Granstra near the arc. Steps back out, left side for a 3-point shot from Breck is good. Breck with the 3, ties it up at 21. Jackson quickly the other way. Euro step around Breck and off the window. Good for 2. Another 2 for Jackson Yankee. Puts Madison up by 2 again. Left side, Vantil guarded by Giles. Viss then wants the ball down in the block with Fegan. Now passes out of it. Outside for Granstra beyond the arc. Viss comes back top of the key and grabs the basketball. Goes down low for Breck. Backing his way in on Jackson and Jaden. A double team comes and one of them fouled. I think that's what Madison wants to do, is get the ball down low into the post in somebody other than Viss's hands and then collapse the double team on him. And I think a lot of players not used, other than Viss, to being double teamed down there. Bulldogs trying to create some turnovers, but they foul there instead. Pass out top of the key into the hands of Harmsen, who had a couple of threes in that first quarter. He passed on that one. Comes around to Granstrom. He goes down inside, battling his way in is Viss. Viss turnaround shot. Yes! And the foul for Jacob Viss. And a chance for a three-point play from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Can give the Wolfpack back a 1-point lead here in this second quarter. 23-23 the score. Viss with 4 in the game, trying to make it 5, and he cannot. Falls off the rim, no good. Jackson with the rebound here for the Bulldogs. Head across the timeline to Giles, and he'll slow it up. Josh Giles dribbles up to the top of the key. Passes over to Comas, lobs it inside. Fegan with contact. Shot is up, no good. Fegan fighting for the rebound, pulled it in. In traffic, he got fouled as he tried to dribble out. So another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Fegan's got a couple of those. Caleb Riley with a couple of those as well here as the Bulldogs doing well on the glass. Tied at 23. Fegan will inbound on the baseline here after the foul. Second on the Wolfpack. As the official gives him the basketball, inbounds comes into Jackson. Jackson lost it second time. He's dribbled it off his foot. He goes in for that power dribble. Gets the contact. And went right off the ankle and out of bounds. Turnover on Madison, gives it back to Western Christian here with a 23 all ball game. Van Tol out between the circles. Right side around the screen, Granster. They got the switch. Out for Viss. He wants a 3. Good for Jacob Viss. And a 3-point lead again for the Wolfpack here. Jaden into the front court for the Bulldogs. Pump fakes. Goes into the corner for Comas. Comas waits. Has the ball stripped out of his hand and out of bounds. He had it knocked out of his hands by Harmsen, and then he dribbled it to get control, and he dribbled it right on the out-of-bounds line. Back-to-back turnovers by the Madison Bulldogs here. 26-23, Western Christian has a 3-point lead. They've led by as many as 4 in this ball game. Viss top of the key on Fegan. Bounces it down low, finds Granstra. Shot up off the window, no good. Fegan flies in, rebound knocked around. Back into the hands of Granstra. Another attempt for him, no good. And this time Giles with the rebound and a loose ball foul by Ben Granstra. And that will be the third on the Wolfpack. Ball back to Madison here. 5:39 to go in this second quarter. 26-23. Western Christian with the lead on the Bulldogs. Comas with the basketball. Finds Fegan top of the key. They go inside for Jackson. Jackson in traffic. Kicks it out. Jaden trying for a third 3. He got it. Jaden Yankee with another triple. And we're tied at 26 here. Left side, Harmsen trying to answer. No, it's an air ball on the 3. Offensive rebound pulled in by Breck. He'll get it back to Harmsen, top of the key, guarded by Comas. Wants a screen from Viss. Goes around at left side. Fegan with the hedge. He drives in, does Harmsen. Scoop shot, layup, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. They say off the hands of Jackson. And it'll be Wolfpack basketball. Bulldog fans don't like that as the Wolfpack brings subs in. Steele, Bleeker back in, along with Dawson Feenstra. Into the ball game here. Tyler Tappy comes into the ball game for the first time. Caleb Riley in as well for the Bulldogs. Jaden goes to the bench. And somebody else has got to come out for Madison. It's going to be Comas. We're a little unsure. No, not Comas. Giles. As Comas got to the bench, Coach Ricky turned him around and said, get back in there. Inbounds now up the baseline here for Western Christian. Goes outside for Viss. Viss gives it right back into Breck down in the block. Back in his way in on Jackson. Kicks it outside for a 3-point shot. No good by Feenstra. And the rebound here to the Bulldogs. Jackson into the front court with the basketball. Crosses over as he comes inside the arc. Dribbles it back out. Leaves it off for Tappy now to Comas. Set up. Pump fake on the 3. Comas to the elbow. Pull up. Jump shot is in and out. No good. And the rebound to Feenstra for the Western Christian Wolfpack. Tied at 26. Here they come left side. Pass top of the key, back over to Feenstra now. Into the corner for Steele on the left side. Posting up down low is Breck. Trying to get the ball on Jackson. He'll come out beyond the arc and grab it instead. They go inside for Viss. On Fegan on the left side. And they're going to get a foul on Fegan. And Viss will head to the line for 2. Foul on Aaron Fegan. That'll be his second personal now. Jaden coming back in probably, and now Doyle too. So Fegan will likely step out here with 4:23 to go in the second quarter. Keep an eye on this one now. This free throw up, no good. He's missed on both attempts today. Still tied at 26 here with 4:23 to go in the second quarter. Fegan does check out, as does Tappy. Jaden Yankee and Doyle Brown back in for the Bulldogs. So you've got Brown, Jaden and Jackson, Caleb Riley, and Nick Comas on the floor for the Bulldogs. Second free throw by the junior Jacob Viss rattles out, no good. And Jackson with the rebound gives it away to Jaden for the Bulldogs. Looking for the lead again, tied at 26. Brown trying to post up down low. Jaden waits for him, now calls him out. Crosses over, Jaden into the paint, through a double team, high out the window, shot no good. An offensive rebound again for Caleb Riley, and he got fouled. So 3 offensive rebounds for Riley off the bench here. Bulldog basketball, that's the 4th foul on Western Christian. Win against Caleb Harmsen, he's got 2. He stays on the floor, inbounds to Jackson in the corner. Jackson sees his opening, drives in with the right hand, off the window, is good. And a 2-point Madison lead, 28-26. Into the corner comes Western Christian. Back outside now for Granstra. Right side, Harmsen. They work it around the arc to find Steele on the right corner. Steele, double team, gets rid of the basketball, goes in the corner for Viss. Down low, Harmsen lost a handle on it. They're going to say a blocking foul on Jaden. Jaden will pick up his 2nd personal and the 5th on the Bulldogs here with 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Madison leading by 2, 28-26. Steele to trigger the inbounds pass here for the Wolfpack. Looks to go inside. Now has to go into the corner. 5-second call. Took a little bit too much time. The corner was open for Feenstra. A little bit too long. Giles coming back in for Madison to give, I believe, Jaden a rest. Yeah, Jaden will go to the bench. He didn't want to come out. He's got 2 fouls. They're going to get him out here for a little while. So Jaden and Fegan both on the bench right now with 2 fouls. Madison has a 2-point lead, 28-26, with 3:40 to go in this second quarter. As Jackson comes up, waits for a screen from Doyle, goes the other way, step back, passes out for Comas. Comas, well beyond the arc, dribbles back around to the top of the key, gives away to Giles, who pump fakes in the 3, and again, and now gives out to Doyle. Bulldogs can be patient. They go inside Caleb Riley. Riley on Viss, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. Riley, a good look inside, but I suspect next time he may want to consider when he gets that ball in traffic looking outside, because Viss at 6'7" just got so much height that Riley couldn't get a good look at the basketball inside. But if Caleb can get that ball, he did a good job to get position inside. If he'd have looked at the corner, he could have found Josh wide open. 28-26, Bulldogs with the lead here. Around the screen comes Grancher, sees his opening, drives inside, splits the double team, and off the window, it's good. And we're tied again at 28 here at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. From the Helena broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. Top of the key, Brown fakes on the 3, gives it outside for Jackson. Jackson will take the open 3 from deep. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound to Feenstra for Western Christian. Granstra drives around. Brown lays it in. Oh, boy, is he fast. Timeout, Bulldogs. 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. It's Madison trailing Western Christian 30-28. We'll be back in 1 minute on KJAM.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Back at the Sanford Pentagon, Madison Bulldogs trailing Western Christian 30-28. That last little 10-second exchange, a killer for Madison. Bulldogs had a 3-point shot from Jackson Yankee that went halfway down, and then the rebound came out, and Granstra took it right at Madison and laid it in. Jaden back on the floor along with Fegan, both with 2 fouls. Aaron top of the key. Swings it around for Giles. As posting up is Jaden down low. Jaden backs his way in. Right-handed shot up. We kind of double pumped on it and left it well short. The rebound comes down to Granstra. Granstra kicks to the corner. Harmsen kind of bobbled it for a minute. Finds Van Tol. Now back outside for Granstra. He'll bring it back between the circles. Giles will pick him up. Works it around left side. Taking his time here with 20 on the shot clock. He backs it back out again. Bulldogs look like they've settled into a 2-3 zone here after the timeout. 30-28. Wolfpack with the lead. Long three. No, it was maybe a lob inside. Viss tried a little alley-oop. I'm not sure if that was maybe a little bit of both on those. It comes up empty either way as Jackson leaped in the air and took it away. Left side for Giles. Fegan, top of the key, wants another try to three. This one a little bit too strong. Jaden had the rebound, poked out of his hands. It's going to be picked up by Viss. Viss going the other way on Jackson, lays it up with the right hand. And a 4-point lead for Western Christian matches their biggest lead of the game. Bulldogs ahead for Fegan. Fegan off the window, and the foul for Aaron Fegan. On a great pass ahead from Jackson Yankee, who saw that Fegan had stayed behind off the fast break and got the lay-in. Bulldogs back to within 2 now, and Fegan steps to the GSN Insurance free throw line. 11 points in this ball game for Fegan. Misses on the free throw. Rebound comes down to Granstra. Granstra with a head of steam into the paint. Puts it up. Left side shot no good. Fegan with the rebound. Hands it off to Josh Giles here. As the Bulldogs come the other way, down 2 here in the second quarter. Brown posting up down low. Great entry, and Doyle just couldn't get the layup to go down from point-blank range. Giles tried to fight for the rebound, but it's ripped away by Breck. Top of the key, Harmsen. Harmsen goes to Granstra on the right side, trying to get around Jackson, and he did. That first step is really quick from Granstra, so quick he had Jackson off balance. Foul on Jackson is his first. That's the 6th foul on the Bulldogs here with 1:04 to go, second quarter. Inbounds pass, lobbed up high to Viss. Top of the key, Harmsen. Into the corner now, back out. Bulldogs back into the 2-3 zone again. Giles and Brown playing it up high. Fegan kind of sticking with Viss as he came out to the free throw line. Now they go down low left side. Outside Harmsen, another open three. No good. Rebound in the air, pulled in by Jaden Yankee. Dribbles through traffic, ahead to Fegan. Fegan, a bounce pass down low for Doyle. Great pass to Jackson. Puts it up, got fouled, and the ball just rolled off the front of the iron. No good. But it'll be a couple of free throws here coming up for Jackson Yankee, who is 0-2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Looking for some redemption here and a chance to tie this ball game up. First free throw is up and good. Bulldog basketball tonight from the Sanford Pentagon, brought to you in part by Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Jackson Yankee, couple of steals, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in this ball game. Free throw in and out, no good, as he's just unable to tie it with 35 seconds to go here. It's a 1-point Western Christian lead. They can use almost all the clock. There's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. See if they want to wait that long. Feenstra with the basketball. Goes left side for an open three from Breck. No good. Long rebound comes to Josh, who had blocked out Viss that time, and pulls in the rebound. And now the Bulldogs can hold for the final shot and try to take a lead. Left side for Comas with 10 seconds. Nick dribbles back over to Josh. Josh with 6 seconds will take the long-range three. Knocks it down. The first points of the game for Josh Giles come as the half comes to an end. And the senior point guard has given the Bulldogs a 34-32 lead here at halftime at Heritage Court at the Sanford Pentagon. Madison by 2 as we head to the break. The Bulldog halftime show is next in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Twin Lakes and Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Bobbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Halftime Show on AM 1390 KJAM. And with our video stream, those of you watching live online tonight on the Bulldog Sports page at AmazingMadison.com, the Madison Bulldogs have a 34-32 lead here at halftime, thanks in part to Josh Giles, who knocked down the three-point shot with about 5 seconds left in that first half. That gave Madison the lead after they had trailed by 1. This was a great first half of basketball. Super entertaining, back and forth. Bulldogs led by as many as 5 in the game, and Western Christian led by 4 at most a couple of times. I mean, this was a tight first half, back and forth, big shots, super entertaining first half of basketball. This one is not disappointing between these two powerhouse programs. Western Christian, a couple of early threes by Caleb Harmsen to take their first lead in this one. He's got 6 points here at halftime, but the leader has been Ben Granstra, a super quick point guard who's 5 of 11 tonight. He's also got 4 assists in this ball game, 10 points, 4 assists at halftime. Carter Breck with 5 points. Jacob Viss with 9 for Western Christian, and a couple of rebounds to go with that as well. And, yeah, the big man can shoot as he knocked one down from outside, too. For the Madison Bulldogs, it was a hot start for Aaron Fegan. He had to spend a little bit of time on the bench with some foul trouble. He picked up 2 fouls, or his second foul, I should say, with about 4:30 to go, and sat down for a couple of minutes there in that second quarter. But Fegan still an outstanding first half. He shot the lights out, 11 points in that first half for Aaron Fegan. He also had 2 block shots, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. He shot 62% from the field, including 1 from downtown in that first half. Jaden and Jackson each with 9 points here at halftime. Jackson also with 5 rebounds, and they've each got 3 assists in the first half. The one issue for Madison, turnovers, and Jackson's been the guy to struggle with that. 3 turnovers for Jackson here in this first half. He does have the 9 points. Josh Giles with 3 and a couple off the bench for Doyle Brown today. Bulldogs knew they'd have to use that bench a little bit more, and we've seen more of Caleb Riley than we probably have in any time this season. 5 minutes for Caleb Riley, and he's contributed 3 offensive rebounds and an assist. So a good start for him off the bench for a guy that hasn't seen a lot of varsity action this season here as the Bulldogs have a 2-point lead, 34-32. Madison trying to make it a sweep on the day here as the Madison Lady Bulldogs won earlier this afternoon, part of that DAC-12 NEC conference clash. Madison girls picked up the win over Redfield Doland. So the Madison girls now have a couple of long road trips. They travel to Millbank on Tuesday. That's their next game. We'll have it for you here at KJAM. Madison boys leading by 2 at halftime, 34-32. Let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll have third quarter action in 3 minutes on KJAM.
The things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck on their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and boneless wings of several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Welcome back to the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. I'm Matt Gross. It's the Sanford Pentagon Classic here at Heritage Court, the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Madison boys have played here for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years now. That Madison has played a game here, played St. Thomas More last year and got the win, played Roosevelt the year before that. I think they lost 3 years ago to Unity Christian. Last time the Bulldogs lost here on this floor. Madison shot 50% in that first half, 56% from 3. And will have to play defense for this first possession of the third quarter. Madison up 34-32 as our ball game back underway. Western Christian with the basketball. Ball top of the key. Granstra goes over to the corner on the left side for Van Tol. Back to Harmsen, who had the couple of threes in that first half. Granstra, Jaden on him now. Sizes him up. Goes right around him. Lays it up with the right hand. It's good. Bulldogs need some help defense on that drive. Granstra is awfully fast. Tied at 34. Left side, Jaden. Waits with the basketball, skips over to Jackson. Lob pass down low, was looking for Fegan. It's knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by Aaron. It was tipped up by Viss, and then Aaron got a piece of it before it went out of bounds. Vantol was fronting Aaron that time, and he's just a little bit too tall to try that lob pass in. At least not when he's well sealed. Harmsen with the basketball for West Central in a tie ball game here early in the third quarter. Viss top of the key, right side back to Harmsen again. Pass up top, nearly broken up, but controlled by Breck into the corner. Granstra gets it inside, and with a left-handed hook shot, good by Carter Breck. And it's a 2-point lead again for Western Christian, 36-34. Jaden drives inside, lost a handle on the basketball, tried to save it from going out, and did. Threw it off the hands of Carter Breck. And out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. Aaron Fegan will inbound right in front of the Madison cheerleaders who had a busy day. They cheered at home earlier this afternoon for the girls. Lob pass inside again. Aaron was fronted by Viss. The Bulldogs force it again and turn it over again. Up the other way comes Granstra now. Leaves it off behind him into the hands of Harmsen. Harmsen waiting for a Viss screen. Goes around it. Passes away right side for Granstra. Down low for Viss. Viss trying to back his way in on Fegan. Leaves it off. Again, they came with double team help. I'm not sure Aaron needs it. The double team came, and Viss so good at passing out of it. He finds Granstra cutting to the basket, who lays it in. 4-point lead for Western Christian. Matches their biggest of the game. Giles skips a pass to Jaden. He's going to fire away to three. Too strong and almost banked in. Viss got the rebound. Outlets ahead to Granstra here for the Wolfpack. Down low, Vantol in the corner. Back to Granstra. Now to Viss, top of the key. Aaron picks him up. He leaves it back off to Vantol. Breck trying to post up down low on Jackson. Comas comes with the double team. He'll pass out of it. Harmsen drives in. Floater from 15 feet is short. And Jackson has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Into the front court. He drives in an opening. Got tripped up, but he gave it off last second before he went down to Fegan, and Aaron lays it in for another two. 13 of the ball game for Aaron Fegan. And it is a 38-36 lead now for Western Christian. Harmsen with the basketball, guarded by Comas. Around a double screen, top of the key. They swing it over to the corner, left side for Granstra. Guarded by Jaden. Miss trying to post up on Aaron down low. Granstra drives in, lowers the shoulder. Back of the iron, his floater no good. Aaron with the rebound. Bounces ahead for Jaden. Yankee comes across the timeline here, slows it up. Passes to Jackson left side. Top of the key, Nick Comas. He tried to lob in again. That's the third time in a row they've tried to lob in on side on Fegan when he's been fronted, and the third time Viss has taken it away. Outside Breck, into the corner now for Vantol. Vantol dribbles it back out near the top of the key. Leaves it off behind him now into the hands of Granstra again. 38-36. Western Christian leading here. Granstra around a Viss screen. Drives inside as he lowered the shoulder. Scoop shot up. No. Viss with a putback. And it's back to a 4-point Western Christian lead, 40-36. Jaden to the top of the key, left side for Comas. The lob in for Fegan. This time he does grab it and puts it in. Two for Aaron, and a 2-point game again, 40-38. Pardon me, 4-point lead, 40-36 it looks like here. They've got the score right on the board. Top of the key, Harmsen will fire a three. No good. Jackson leaps into the air and secures the rebound here for the Bulldogs. Out ahead to Fegan. Fegan into the paint. Dribbles it out. No. Foul's a little bit loose. Picked up by Jaden. Jaden passes away for Giles now. Lobs it down low. Jackson wide open underneath. Reverse lay-in is good. And the Bulldogs back to within two. 40-38. Here in this third quarter, I should say. Inside Granstra. Backs his way in. Up and under move on Jaden. He lays it in for two. And a timeout taken by Coach Harmsen. And the Wolfpack, 42-38, Western Christian leads. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Back at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls, Western Christian 42, Madison Bulldogs 38. Following another put in by Ben Granstrup, who's up to 16 points now and a game high for the point guard out of Hall, Iowa. Comus, Giles, Jaden, Fegan, and Brown on the floor as Jackson gets a breather out of the timeout. Fegan comes out top, sets a screen for Jaden. Then he tries to go a pass inside looking for Fegan on the pick and roll, but the pass was out in front and another turnover. Bulldogs really forcing it into Aaron here, and they have turned it over 4 times in this third quarter with 3:39 to go. Oh, Steele drives inside, puts up the shot, lays it up, no good. Viss rebound inside in traffic, puts it up off the rim, and he gets fouled and will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. It's been a wobbly third quarter here for Madison. That foul was on Josh Giles. Break for Madison as Fegan was in there. This has had his struggles from the GSN Insurance free throw line, and he misses on the front end here. Caleb Riley checking in for the Madison Bulldogs, replacing Jaden Yankee. They got Riley, Brown, Comus, Giles, and Fegan on the floor right now for Madison with 3:33 to play here in the third quarter. 42-38, Western Christian leads. This free throw up is good. Makes it a 5-point lead here for Western Christian. Giles will bring it up here for the Madison Bulldogs. Josh works it over to the right side. Top of the key for Fegan. Fegan outside Giles. Catch and fire 3 is good. 2-2 from downtown for Josh Giles. Brown going man-to-man on Steele, trying to get the inbounds pass from him, but they'll lob it up high and over to Bleeker. 43-41, Western Christian lead. Harmsen got it by Comus beyond the arc. He works it around to the left side. Passes now outside. Granstrup running in, lost a handle on the basketball, still loose. He'll dive on the floor and get a timeout. Timeout Western Christian with 20 on the shot clock. 2:58 to play here in the third. We'll take another 30-second timeout back after this 30-second break on KJAM.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Back at the Helena broadcast booth, Helena of Madison, People Products Knowledge. I'm Matt Gross. Madison Bulldog boys trail Western Christian by 2, 43-41, with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. After the timeout, Western Christian with the basketball and now 15 on the shot clock. Ben Granstra, 16 points in the game, goes around a screen, leaves it off to Harmsen. Harmsen back out to Granstra. Brown on him with 8 seconds to shoot. Granstra steps back here with 5, goes around a Viss screen. No, crosses over. Brown cut him off. It'll be a long Harmsen 3, no good. And the rebound, Brown and Riley combine, and it goes out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Caleb Riley and Doyle Brown. There was no maroon jersey from Western Christian within 10 feet of them. They collided. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Wolfpack. Bulldogs got the stop, but couldn't hang on to the ball. Inbounds pass comes into the corner for Breck. Back to Granstra, and now out right side for Steele. Around to the left side. Bleeker with the basketball, goes inside. Now back out. Bleeker will try his hand at a 3, and no good. It was halfway down, then came back out. Doyle has the basketball. Sprints into the front court. Bounce pass ahead for Caleb Riley, and he's fouled from behind. And Caleb Riley will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Chance to tie the ball game if he can knock them both down. Free throws on Bulldog basketball brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance on Egan Avenue in Madison. Riley's free throw up is no good. Bounced around and then just fell off the front of the iron. Comas comes out as Jackson back in here for Madison. Bulldogs have been playing pretty small there. With just Fegan and Caleb Riley out, the two Yankees on the bench. Second free throw by Caleb is good. And the lead down to 1 now for the Wolfpack, 43-42 here in this third quarter. Quickly they come across the timeline. Bleeker lures it around for Harmsen. Harmsen around the Bleeker screen, passes left side for Steele. Over to the right here, Bulldogs back man-to-man. They go down low, then back outside for Harmsen. Harmsen steps into the paint, kicks a ball in there, and it is kicked out by the Bulldogs. Last touch by Madison. I think that went off the sneaker of Aaron and then out of bounds. Western Christian basketball with 17 to shoot. Jackson comes back in here for Madison, and Giles out. Now the Bulldogs with a fairly big lineup. Both Jaden Jackson, Fegan, Brown, and Caleb Riley on the floor. Inbounds pass comes into Van Tol for Western Christian. He hands off to Granstra with 13 on the shot clock. Backing up with him was Jackson. They try to pass inside. Doyle knocks it away and out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Wolfpack, but now with just 8 to shoot. 1:46 to play here in the third quarter and a 1-point Western Christian lead. This undefeated team and two-time defending state champions out of Iowa with the basketball into the hands of Ben Granstrup. He backs out with Jackson on him. Drives in left side. Feeds it into the corner. Three-point shot, no good. And Jackson with the rebound, and then he is fouled by Granstra. He looked to put him on the floor and move quickly. And that'll be the second on Granstra and the second on the Wolfpack here in this second half. 1:38 to go in the third. Chance for Madison to take the lead again. 43-42 is the Western Christian lead as Jaden brings it up. Left side for Jackson. Waits for Caleb Riley at the top of the key. Outside for Jaden. Open wing three. No good. Doyle fights for it. Got the rebound. Put it up and got fouled. And an offensive rebound by Brown. He'll step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Couple of points in the ball game for Doyle Brown today. Chance to tie and possibly take the lead. Front end of his 2 shots is up and no good off the back of the iron. Coming out of the ball game is Feenstra for Western Christian. Harmsen checked back in. Second free throw by Brown is up and good. So that ties us up at 43 here with a minute 22 to go in the third quarter. Ben Granster comes into the front court here. Leaves it off left side, and now out beyond the arc is Viss with Fegan on him. This has been a little quiet in the third quarter. They go inside, now back out. Here's a three. Van Tol, no good. Jackson leaps high in the air and grabs the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Throws it ahead for Fegan. He sees its opening, goes inside, lays it up, left it short. Offensive rebound, put back. Caleb Riley is up and good. Riley with another big offensive rebound. And it's a 2-point lead for Madison. Quickly to the other side comes Western Christian. Down low was Harmsen, and he gets the harm. He'll step to the line to shoot 2. Good run of the floor that time by Caleb Harmsen to get down and beat the Bulldogs the other way. Foul on the Bulldogs was on Jaden, and that is his third. Free throw is up by Harmsen, and no good out the front of the iron. 2-point Madison lead, 45-43. Jaden Yankee checks out here. Nick Coma's back in. So Jaden on the bench with 3 fouls. Bulldogs leave Caleb Riley, Doyle Brown, Aaron Fegan, Jackson Yankee, and Nick Comas on the floor here. Second free throw from Caleb Harmsen from the GSN Insurance free throw line is good. And the lead is 1 for Madison with 47 seconds to play in the third quarter here at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Jackson left side for Nick Comas. Lobs down low for Fegan. In traffic, he catches it. Got fouled by, I think, Van Tol before he could put a shot up. Foul on the floor will be the 4th on Western Christian here. Resets the shot clock. So 39 on the game clock here in the third, 35 on the fresh shot clock. Fegan will trigger the inbounds for the Bulldogs. Fegan looking middle, finds Jackson on the block. Jackson kind of waits, now kicks it out top of the key. Doyle wants a long 3, and it rolls around and just falls out, and we got a foul down low on Riley. Caleb was fighting, trying to get an offensive rebound as that hung on the air. He tried to block out Viss, and he'll get called for the foul. Boy, that ball sat on the rim for a long time before it decided to fall out. Western Christian shot clock off. 32 seconds to go here in the third. Can hold for the final shot if they choose and try to take a lead into the fourth quarter. 45-44, Bulldogs leading. here at the end of the third quarter. Ben Granstra dribbles it away. Jackson waits on him. Western Christian initially had cleared out the lane. Now they're going to come with a kind of a horn set. 2 men on the wing and 2 at the elbow here with 10 seconds. Granstra, Jackson stays with him, and we're going to 5-second call. Jackson stayed right with him and got the turnover with 8 seconds to go before the end of the third. Bulldogs will get it back. Riley inbounds to Jackson now. Comes across the timeline with 6 seconds. Jackson passes away for Nick with 3. Nick over to Jackson with 1 second. Down low, Fegan. Fegan got fouled right as he tried to put it up at the buzzer. And with no time on the clock, Aaron Fegan to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Comas maybe waited just a touch of a second too long. He rifled the pass over to the wing to Jackson. In the air, he tipped it back down low to Fegan. And Fegan, as he put it up, got raked across the arms, and 2 shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Aaron Fegan. The first one is good. Gives Madison a 2-point lead here. Second Fegan free throw, good. 47-44 Bulldogs as we go to the fourth quarter. Back at the Pentagon in 1 minute on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Back in Sioux Falls at the Sanford Pentagon from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. It's the Madison Bulldogs with a 47-44 lead over Western Christian as we start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs go inside for Jackson Yankee in the paint, shot no good. Jaden rips away an offensive rebound. His putback is no good. And the rebound to Western Christian. They'll run it ahead to Granstra. Granstra comes into the paint, kicks it back on behind him. Vantel, or rather Breck, wasn't expecting it. The ball comes loose. Jackson picks it up, fires it ahead to Jaden. He gives it back to Giles. Giles with a right-handed lay-in is good. That's a really fast tempo. Madison certainly loves it. Western Christian wants to get out and run too. The Bulldogs, so many times we've seen them get teams to go faster than they want to play, and the Bulldogs can play at a breakneck speed. They lead it by 5 now, 49-44. Matches the biggest lead of the game for Madison. Skip pass over left side for Harmsen. Back out, Viss, top of the key. Fegan on him, man-to-man as they work it around the arc. Left side, it goes for Vantel. Inside for Viss. Viss backs his way in. Comas comes with a double team. Now out left side for Harmsen. Harmsen waits around a double screen. 5 on the shot clock. He steps inside, runs into Jackson, puts it up off the window, no good. Viss with a rebound. His putback is good. Great effort by Jacob Viss inside to get the offensive rebound and the putback and save that possession for Western Christian. They're down 3, 49-46. Comas finds Fegan, top of the key for 3. No good. And Giles with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He dribbles out and finds Jaden Yankee to reset. Another Madison offensive rebound. Giles on the left side, beyond the arc. Passes top of the key for Fegan, over to Jaden. He'll try his hand at a 3. Short. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson dribbles out. Now he steps into an open 3. Top of the key, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Harmsen, and Comas fouls him. Bulldogs got 3 looks at it from beyond the arc and couldn't get him to drop. Fegan, Jackson, and Jaden each had a try at that one. With 6:18 to play here in the fourth quarter. Foul on Comas was his first personal and the team's 4th. 4 fouls on Madison, 5 on Western Christian here. They have the basketball down 3. Vantel, top of the key. Harmsen works it around back over to Granstra. Inside, first touch of the game for Parker Viss, and he will score. So Parker Viss hadn't been into this game, to my knowledge, until that moment. came off the bench and gets 2 and brings Western Christian back to within a point. Top of the key, Fegan again. Fegan lobs it up high, looks for Jackson. He catches it, fires it in one motion, shot no good. Rebound out to Granstra. Granstra, pass ahead into Viss. Viss puts it up, Jacob from the left side, and it's a run here by Western Christian. They've retaken the lead on a 6-point run, 50-49. Jaden with the basketball for the Madison Bulldogs as Comas posts up on the left side. Fegan comes out beyond the arc, makes the catch, dribbles over to his left, back into the hands of Jaden Yankee. Top of the key, Giles, a straight-on deep 3 is no good. He had been the 2-2 from beyond the arc before that attempt. Pass comes quickly ahead, Van Tol. Parkervis trying to post up down low. Jacob at the top of the key. Right side, Harmsen now. Lost a handle on the basketball as he passed it away, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Jackson, who was trying to battle with Ben Granster to get that ball before it went out of bounds. And it stays here with Western Christian. Foul on Jackson. That's just his first personal, the team's 5th. Both teams have 5 fouls now here with 5:13 to go in the 4th. Inbounds pass stolen away by Jaden. Hands behind him to Comas. Now to Fegan. Comes to the middle of the paint. Lost a handle on it. Leaves it off for Jaden Yankee. Jaden into the paint. Puts the shot up. They'll wave off the shot attempt. Say he was fouled while making his move. So that was the last foul to give for Western Christian with 5:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. 1-point Western Christian lead, 50-49. As Harry Steele back in. Great name, by the way. Ben Granstra checks out. Bulldogs will inbound. Jaden finds Giles beyond the arc. Fires the 3. Got another one. Josh Giles again from downtown, and Coach Ricky takes a timeout. 52-50. Madison Bulldogs lead. 5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on KJM.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Paulbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
It's the Pentagon Classic here in Sioux Falls. Madison Bulldogs have retaken the lead over Western Christian. This has been a back-and-forth contest throughout. Madison 52, Wolfpack 50. Bulldog basketball on KJM, brought to you in part by the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Josh Giles hit the 3 just before the Bulldog timeout to give Madison back the lead here after Western Christian had made a 6-0 run to take it back. Jacob Viss, Parker Viss on the floor for Western Christian, along with Van Tol, Harmsen, and Steele. Bulldogs have Giles on Steele as we resume play. Pass goes right side, and now into the corner, into the hands of Van Tol, guarded by Jackson. Around a double screen, he comes top of the key. Right side for Steele. Parkervis tried to go inside, got slipped up a little bit. They'll reverse into the corner. Harmsen wants a 3, and he got it. His 3rd from downtown. And it's a 1-point lead again for the Wolfpack, 53-52. Jaden left side for Giles, then gets it back. They play a little catch, skip pass right side, Jaden. Beautiful look inside. Jackson blew the layup inside. He was wide open, and the rebound down to Steele. Then Jaden takes it away. It came to Jackson. Jaden goes up, but gets fouled. And Jaden Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. 53-52, Wolfpack leading here. 18-0 Western Christian against 15-1 Madison. Jaden Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line. It's no good. Both teams have struggled a little bit here shooting their free throws. Second free throw for Jaden is up, and this one good, and it ties the game at 53 apiece. 4:10 to go here in this 4th quarter. Western Christian basketball. Harmsen guarded by Comas, about 4 feet beyond the NBA arc as he passes away left side Steele. Free throw line for Parker Viss. Jackson, or rather Jaden, poked it out of his hands. Western Christian still with it into the corner. Now back outside for Jacob Viss. Right side, Steele. Steele dribbles through the paint, kicks it inside. Granstra. Granstra drives inside and into traffic. He gets fouled. 3 Bulldogs were there, both Jaden Jackson and Fegan. One of them committed the foul, and it'll send Granstra to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul was on Jackson, so that is his 3rd personal now. 3 on Jackson, 3 on Jaden, and 2 on Fegan here for the Bulldogs. First Granstra free throw is good. Second one is up, and this one back of the iron rolls around, no good. Rebound tipped around, but eventually the Bulldogs do control. And Jaden Yankee brings it up for Madison. Jackson posting down low. Here comes the lob into him. Jackson from the block. Waits. Puts it up off the window. No. Got his own rebound in the air. The putback is up and in. Back to a 1-point Madison lead. This has been an outstanding basketball game. Just back and forth. Lead changes all over the place. 1-point Madison lead. Now Steele. Little penetration. Leads it back out behind him to Harmsen, who's been a hot shooter tonight. Around up Jacob Viss screen. Down low Parker Viss. Reach and foul on Jackson. That's going to be a 1-and-1. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Jackson Yankee. And it'll get Brown up off the bench here with 3:11 to go in the 4th quarter. Jackson checks out. 55-54. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. Granstra 1-2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line to attempt a 1-and-1. Front end can tie the game, and it does. Tied at 55 here. Don't forget, we've got the Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up after this one. We'll run down scores from here and in Madison today, stats from this game, and hear from Madison head coach Mike Rickey. All coming up in our Mustang Seeds post-game show. Granstra misses on the second free throw, so we stay tied at 55. Bulldogs with the basketball. Giles goes top of the key for Fegan. Left side for Jaden. Tries to drive in, got to the free throw line, and then throws it back out to Fegan here. Bulldogs can reset. Brown top of the key, comes and grabs the basketball. Fegan beyond the arc for a 3 is good. Aaron Fegan with another 3, and a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs, 58-55. Fegan up to 18 points in the ball game. Granstra skips it left side. Van Tol passes on the open look, goes down to low for Breck, nearly threw it away. Breck recovers and gets it back out. Granstra, free throw line, down low for Viss. Jacob looking to back in. Here comes a double team. Beautiful leave off, and they assist to Granstra. Every time the Bulldog come with a double team, Viss passes away and finds someone for an easy look. Beautiful vision inside here. 1-point Madison lead, 58-57. Jaden passes away to Giles. Fegan trying to post up. Giles feeds him on the left block. 1-on-1 as he faces up Viss. Into the paint it goes, and we're going to get a foul inside. Wave off a shot attempt. Fegan made the hook shot. Foul came before that, but it will send Aaron to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. And Aaron is the best shooter on the team in virtually every category, whether it's field goals, 3-point shots, or free throws. He has been Mr. Money all season long. 18 points in the game and a chance to extend a 1-point lead here. Front end of the bonus is up and good. 19 in the game for Aaron Fegan. One more would tie him with Ben Granstra for the game high with 20 here. 59-57. Bulldogs lead, 2:03 to go, 4th quarter. Second free throw good for Aaron. A 3-point Bulldog lead with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Western Christian 18-0, trying to stay undefeated. They go inside for Viss, outside for Van Tol, right back into Viss. Battling his way in on Comas, and we're going to get a foul on the Bulldogs before a Viss attempt. And I believe that should be on Nick. And on Comas, that'll be his second. It'll be the team's 8th. And it sends Jacob Viss to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. 3-point Madison lead. Viss, front end of the bonus. He struggled there from the line tonight, but it's money on that shot. As he comes through in clutch time. 2-point Madison lead. Viss, one more from the GSN Insurance free throw line. The junior center's shot is up and in. 1-point Madison lead. Minute 49 to go, 4th quarter. Bulldogs with Jaden and Jackson on the floor. Comas, Fegan, and Giles. Both teams have the starting units out there. Giles Looks left, passes top of the key for Fegan. Outside Jaden now. Jaden drives baseline, tried to leave a pass behind him to Comas. That was an odd angle on the bounce pass, and it never got there. It was taken away by Western Christian. They're down a point. Here they come with 1.5 minutes to play. Granstra backs up and passes right side into the hands of Breck. Back to Granstra again. Popping out Harmsen beyond the arc. Comas stays with him. Viss down low will set a screen now. Harmsen goes around into the corner. Out for Viss. Open for a three. In and out, no good. Jaden with the rebound for the Bulldogs. They have a 1-point lead with now 1 minute to go in this game as Jaden walks it into the front court. Holds with it near the center circle. Jaden, a crossover. Comes right. Wasting a little bit of time here with now 20 on the shot clock. Trying to whittle the clock down. Lobbed in fast for Fegan. Fegan did everything he could just to save it. Now the Bulldogs will take a timeout as Aaron got it back out to Giles. 15 on the shot clock, 49 on the game clock. Bulldogs take a timeout. We will too. Back after a 30-second timeout on KJAM.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
$60-59. Madison Bulldogs leading. 49 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Second to last game at the Sanford Pentagon Classic. Sioux Falls Christian got the win before the Bulldogs game started here over Sioux Valley. So the number one team in Class A in South Dakota stays undefeated on the season. Aaron Fegan with 20 points in the ball game, leading the way here for the Madison Bulldogs. He's on the floor along with Jaden Jackson, Comas, and Giles. Madison with the ball and 13 on the shot clock. Jaden holds with it. Now 10 over to Comas. Comas down in the corner for Jackson. Double team comes. Passes away to Jaden. Jaden goes inside. Comas outside now. Comas inside. Leaves it off for Jackson. They didn't get it off in time. I thought Comas was going to step into that three. Instead, he drove in and then left the pass off. And the Bulldogs turn it over on the shot clock violation. That's maybe the first one of those we've seen this season. Shot clock is off now. 30 seconds to go here in a 1-point Madison lead. Western Christian with the basketball. Granstra beyond the wing left side. Out top of the key for Breck. Viss comes out to post up on Fegan. They'll go over to Harmsen. Harmsen with 15 now and a timeout taken by the Wolfpack. 60-59. Madison a 1-point lead. Western Christian whittles the clock down to 14 and then calls their timeout here. So 1-point Madison lead. Both teams with a couple of timeouts left. 8 fouls on each team here as well. Bulldogs struggled with turnovers a little bit in that first half and then started off the third quarter with a real bad turnover problem. At one point, they turned it over on 4 of 5 possessions at the early mark of that third quarter. They were trying to force it in a little bit to Aaron. Then they got Aaron to step out, kind of change things up instead of the straight post. He was coming out, then hand it off, and then rolling back down into the block to get the basketball or doing a little pick and pop action and knock down a couple of threes. Part of his 20-point ball game here. The Bulldogs just got a little bit too patient in that last possession. Turned it over on the shot clock violation when they had a chance to extend the lead. Western Christian played it beautifully defensively. And now they've worn this clock down to 14.5 seconds to go here. Madison with a 1-point lead. Western Christian with the basketball. Ben Granstra will trigger the inbounds pass. Jackson guards him. Bulldogs sticking man-to-man here. Granstra gets the ball. Looks up top. Fires it in and then gets the handoff. Comes around right side. Drives his way in off the block. Puts a shot up off the window. No good. Jaden with the rebound and gets fouled. Great help defense from Fegan. Jackson stayed with Granstra, who's been so fast and so great at attacking the basket all ball game. He made him go a little bit wide. Fegan came in, didn't foul, and Jade leapt in the air and pulled in the big rebound with 7 seconds to go. It's going to be a 1-and-1 on the 9th foul. Jaden Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line, trying to extend the Bulldog lead. Front end of the bonus is up and good. 2-point Madison lead, 61-59. Clutch free throw by the Bulldog senior Jaden Yankee. And Western Christian wants another timeout. We'll take one with them. 7 seconds to go. Bulldogs lead by 2. We'll take a 30-second timeout on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Welcome back to the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Western Christian takes a timeout here. They've got 1 left. Bulldogs with 2 left. A 2-point Madison lead, 61-59 with Jaden Yankee back to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 1 more here. Jaden just 3 of 11 from the field today, but all 3 of those were 3-pointers. And from the free throw line now, 2 of 3. Part of his 11-point ball game. 4 Madison starters in double figures here. Fegan with 20, Jackson with 13, Giles and Yankee each with 11. And a big one coming up here from Jaden Yankee, trying to make it a 3-point lead from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Right-handed free throw up and nothing but net. Timeout, Bulldogs. 3-point Madison lead, 7 seconds to go. Trying to knock off the undefeated Wolfpack of Western Christian. We'll step aside again, back in 30 on KJAM.
With the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls. 62-59. Madison Bulldogs leading Western Christian with 7.7 seconds to play in this ball game. Western Christian will inbound. Bulldogs with full court pressure here. Now Comas comes back as Coach Ricky sets the defense comes to Harmsen. Harmsen across the line, waits with 3, around a screen, pulls up. The 3 for the tie is no good, and the Bulldogs with the win. 62-59. The Bulldog victory on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Madison hands Western Christian their first loss of the season. Big free throws down the stretch by Jackson Yankee and Aaron Fegan helped to seal this victory. Madison and Western Christian, this was an outstanding ball game, back and forth the entire way. Lead changes all over the place. They both shot the ball really well as well. But the Bulldogs, really a big offensive rebounding advantage. They out-rebound Western Christian 34-28 in this one and pick up the victory, 62-59. A big win for Madison. It's going to help out those power points for the Madison Bulldogs now. Sioux Valley's lost to Sioux Falls Christian today, and that should propel Madison up to the #1 spot in the seed points in Region 2A. Lots to get to here. We've got a jam-packed Mustang Seeds postgame show coming your way. We're going to run down all the scores from back in Madison today at the DAC-12 NEC Girls Conference Clash. Take a look at the game before us here. That's Christian Sioux Valley game. A little bit more on this Bulldog game, and hopefully if he can make his way up the elevator, we'll hear from Madison head coach Mike Rickey. That's all coming up in our Mustang Seeds postgame show, which starts in 3 minutes here on KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operations succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds 605-256-6529 or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Harlan Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Back here at the Sanford Pentagon on AM 1390 KJAM. And those of you online with us, whether you're listening maybe on your phones on the iHeartRadio app, where you can catch KJAM 24 hours a day, or have been joining us for our live video stream on the Madison Bulldogs sports page at AmazingMadison.com. Either way, the Madison Bulldogs pick up a big win here tonight, 62-59. Over Western Christian, the two-time defending champions of Iowa Class 2A. They're out of Hall, Iowa, 18-0 on this season, and now 18-1 after this Bulldog victory here today. Madison, turnovers were an issue here for the Bulldogs, especially in that first and then again in the third quarter, but a really clean fourth quarter. The Bulldogs really stepped up the defensive pressure, and every time one of these two teams made a run, and it seemed like, well, maybe Madison will take an 8 or 9 point lead. Nope, here come Western Christian. Western Christian had built up a 4 or 5 point lead, and the Bulldogs had come back, hit a big three, and get a couple of big stops. This was a battle of heavyweights, and Madison, in the end, gets the rebound from Jaden Yankee after a great defensive play by Jackson to keep Granstra in front of him on his driving layup attempt. Jaden knocks down both free throws, and the Bulldogs come out of here with a 3-point win, 62-49. Jackson Yankee, a double-double tonight. Jackson with 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Josh Giles had 11 for the Bulldogs, 12 for Jaden Yankee in the ball game tonight. For Aaron Fegan, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of block shots, and 20 points in the ball game. Doyle Brown with 3 off the bench. Caleb Riley with 3 points off the bench. Also had 4 offensive rebounds for the Bulldogs in the ball game. Ben Granster, leading scorer for Western Christian. He had 20 points in the contest to go along with 7 assists and 6 rebounds. Harmsen with 3 threes in the ball game, finished with 10 points. Jacob Viss, an 18-point performance. Yeah, come on down. Mike Rickey with us, and 9 rebounds in the ball game here tonight. And again, the Bulldogs 62-59 winners. Madison head coach Mike Rickey. Hope you took the elevator at least.
I did.
Didn't run up the stairs. No, I didn't want to. If you were out of breath, I was going to give you an extra minute.
I'm good. I'm good.
Madison Bulldogs get the win here. Coach Rickey with us in the Mustang Seeds postgame show. That was just a great game. I was just saying, it would seem like every time somebody would come and land a couple of blows, the other team would come punch right back, and nobody could get a big lead. It was a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if was the biggest spread 5, maybe 6.
I think 6. They had a 6. Yeah, that was it.
And it was both, and both teams held the lead at many different times during the game. At the bottom of the stats, it usually has lead changes, and I bet there's probably a dozen or so more lead changes in there. Just a great basketball. I haven't been that excited during a game in a long time. I just knew that was going to be a good matchup for us. I was excited for our kids' opportunity to play a team I think they've won their last 24 games or something like that, going back to last year. And they're a really, really good team, and they're really well coached, and they do a lot of really good things but we match up really well against them. And, and I thought we just played a phenomenal game tonight.
That Jacob Viss inside, what impressed me was his ability and willingness to pass. Every time you double teamed, he found somebody open.
He did, and he still scored 16, 18, something like that. It was very quiet. I thought that was a great battle between him and Aaron. I thought it was just a battle of 2 kids who are just really good basketball players and really high IQ basketball players. And and there was a lot of matchups out there. That 15. He won't shoot a jumper.
Fast.
He won't shoot a jumper, but yet you can't keep him in front of you. And he really hurt us there in that second and third quarter, and kind of tried to challenge the kids to find somebody to guard him. And finally, Jackson, I think, was able to slow him down a little bit in that fourth.
We've talked about your players coming off the bench, mentioned Doyle's name a lot, Tyler Tappy. Caleb Riley pulled you five offensive rebounds in this game.
Phenomenal. Caleb got some minutes earlier in the year, and and I kind of went away from him. He's limited with what he can do offensively, but all week, because we played Tuesday, so all week leading up to this, I just knew this was a game that he could and probably would have to play in, because he's just so darn physical, and he's so tough, and he works so hard. And I couldn't be prouder of that kid, and I'm happy for him that he. I tell the kids all the time, you don't know. I wish I could tell you when I'm going to call your name and call your number, but I can't. Just be ready when I do, and tonight was his night.
The only rough stretch I thought offensively the third quarter, it seemed like maybe the ball was, I don't know if they were forcing it to Aaron, but Viss about 3 times in a row batted that one away. And then it seemed like Aaron was willing, okay, I'll come out maybe a little bit and take it beyond the arc. I don't have to get it in the block necessarily to score.
Well, and on the other side, the flip side of that is they couldn't match up with all Jaden Jackson and Aaron. There was 2 or 3. There was Nick Gomez finally said, "Do you want me just to throw it to Jackson every time because he's open every time?" I said, "If he's on the block and they're going to front him and there's no backside help, absolutely, you throw it to him." And we scored about 6 straight points off of that. And then the next time down, we didn't go back to it. I'm just like, I don't. That's the frustrating part about coaching 17 and 18-year-olds is they have in their mind what they think is best, and I have in mind what I think is best, and and sometimes those two don't match up.
It's boring to run that play every time, Coach, even if it's working.
I don't think it's boring, but evidently they do.
This game out of the way now. Now I think you have another kind of week off here, don't you, before that Canton trip? So
yeah, we do.
A long week of practice, now another longer week of practice.
Yeah, and we'll give the kids Monday off. It's playing on a late on a Saturday night. We'll give them that so they get 2 days off, and we'll come back on Tuesday, and it'll be good because we need to refocus a little bit, and we have some really good stuff that we can run, but we get really sloppy with it. And this, I hate to put them on the line when we're going to play a game in a day or 2 days, but this gives me some time to, if they're not doing what I ask them to say, hey, let's maybe just get on the line a little bit just to get their attention. And you need that. This next game is the kind of a game where we traditionally have struggled with. You're going in to play a Canton team that's, they're not a great team. They play hard. They work hard. Paul does a phenomenal job with them. He gets everything out of them. And we're going there on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
So we're going to need to be ready to play, but we got a week to prepare for it.
Sounds good. Appreciate you coming all the way up here. Congratulations on the big win tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Madison head coach Mike Rickey with us here on this Mustang Seeds postgame show. Yes, a big one for Madison, 62-59 over the Wolfpack of Western Christian. Western Christian falls to 18-1 on the year. The Madison Bulldogs improved to 15-1 this season. The Sioux Falls Christian loss still the only one on the books for Madison this season. Let's take a look at some of the other scores in high school basketball tonight and go to Madison for those games where the Madison high school and middle school gyms once again hosted the DAC-12 NEC Conference Clash. This time it was the girls' turn. Games there tonight. Hamlin beat Lennox 56-45. Dakota Valley topped Clark-Willow Lake 46-45. Aberdeen-Roncalli, only 2 wins for the NEC. It was Aberdeen-Roncalli and Hamlin. Roncalli beat West Central and beat them well, 56-32. Del Rapids girls beat Millbank 60-54. Vermilion over Castlewood 49-42. Sioux Falls Christian beat Groton area by 10. 44-34 was the final there. Elk Point Jefferson topped Webster 44-32. And Tri-Valley over Sisseton 50-41. T beat Dual 56-45. And the Canton girls beat Britton Heckler 45-34. And then Madison, Lady Bulldogs, had a 3-game winning streak going into last week, dropped 2 in a row, and then got the victory over Redfield Dolan 63-45 today. They'll be our next broadcast. Coming up on Tuesday, the Madison girls will travel to Millbank to take on the Millbank Bulldogs. We'll have that game for you on Tuesday evening, 7:30 start right here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Then Saturday, the girls and boys travel down to Canton. We'll have that doubleheader for you here as well. Madison boys with a 62-59 win here at the Pentagon tonight as we wrap up our Mustang Seeds postgame show. The final game of the evening starting. Washington Warriors taking on the Sioux City East Raiders here. Game before Madison, Sioux Falls Christian stayed undefeated on the year as they knocked off Sioux Valley, giving them their second loss of the season. So we'll see how the C points shake out, but Madison might go back up on top of Sioux Valley in Region 2A after these games here tonight. 62-59 win for Madison at the Pentagon. 3 in a row at the Pentagon for Madison over the last 3 years. Thanks for joining us for Bulldog basketball here on this Saturday evening. Thanks to Jim Crash Myers for engineering the ball game for us tonight back at the KJM studios in downtown Madison. We'll talk to you Tuesday night from Millbank. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Enjoy the Super Bowl. This is Bulldog basketball on KJM. I'm Matt Gross saying good night.
Basketball on KJAM.